Hi and welcome to PayStubDirect.com. This video is going to be about the adding of a logo to your pay stub. Now we have two options at this time. We're working on three options. As you can see here under our menu, there's Easy Pay Stub, Detailed, and then of course here are the added Modern and the Electric Bill. These will be coming up shortly. They've been delayed, I know, but the programming is much more difficult than I expected. But right now the adding a logo will be the same for the other three. So let's get started here. The Easy Pay Stub does not have that. It is easy, it's basic, it's quick and dirty. You can get in there, put your information in there, your numbers, and be in and out in the next 2-3 minutes and have your pay stub quick and easy. As you know, we also have our series on how to make a pay stub yourself for free, which approximately takes about 3 to 4 hours, and I guide you the whole way to how to make your own free pay stub. So check that out if you're interested. But now for the detailed pay stub, which is where you can add your logo. I'll get to that right now. And you can click here. I'm on a very slow connection, unfortunately, so you may take a little while to do that. I also wanted to tell you that if there is any styles that you like or suggestions, we take them very well and would like to have your input to make this site the best one online. So please submit, email me, and I definitely will get back to you within 24 hours. As you know, that is my guarantee. If I don't respond to you in 24 hours, your pay stub is free. So here we are with the advanced logo, or sorry, with the advanced detailed pay stub. And you'll see you have more information here. One of the things is the overtime, holiday, vacation, bonus. And a lot of people ask me what the float is. Sometimes some companies give loans to their employees. So if your boss, you instead of going to a bank to borrow $1,000 or $2,000, you can go to your boss and he can take it out of your future paychecks. It's a sometimes common thing, especially if you have a good relationship, and a way to track that is by putting in a float. That's always automated. One other thing that I want to mention, sometimes it does take a second. Now I'm on probably the worst possible connection you can have, so it is quite slow. So if I can change my rate here, you'll see if I change it to from 10 to 20, you'd expect all these numbers here to change. So this one changes pretty quick at 800. This one you should change quicker, and it goes to 72 as you see. That is because my connection. Yours will be much quicker. I'm unfortunately on the other side of the planet at this time, so that's what you're seeing. But we're not here to talk about that. That's another video. You can put in your information here. Do exactly what you want with your check number, your company name, of course, and your personal name and your social security. I recommend the access. But we are here to talk about that add logo to your pay stub. So simply click on it, and you can. It will give you the option here. As you can, this is moving very slowly here. Yours will pop up much quicker. The plus sign will open one of the files on your computer. So for those of you doing it in your mobile phone, it's quite difficult to do, or a little more difficult to do, I should say. Simply you have to go to another site, get a logo, and then download it to your downloads folder or your photos folder on your phone, and then have it here. So I can do a click open, and then I will find all my documents here. What you can do is simply open up another browser window here. I'm going to just type in, let's go to Google. And we can type in, let's say, your logo. I'm going to just coming up with any kind of logo. Let's say a truck. And then the word logo. You do a search in Google, as you can see here. Of course, again, it's taking a real long time to search. And you're going to go to images, and you find all logos you can possibly find. Now, of course, I don't suggest you plagiarize, but some of these are real simple, or you can simply make your own, of course, in any like Photoshop or anything like that. So Shutterstock is a good company to do that, but there's other ones. So let's say this top truck I'm going to use right now, or truck logos, but let's make it easier. You see the dimensions here, 626. That's actually a pretty good one. And you can go visit the page or the view image, which is what I like to do, and then you can of course download it. So once it downloads the image, once it shows the image, then you have to download it into your computer or into your phone, and then you'll be able to use it. Again, my apologies for how long it's taking. Let me see if I can just simply, you know what, it's actually allowing me to do it on here. So if this is coming in, no it's not. So here, this is the truck logo. I right click on it, or in a Mac you can double click or click with 2 fingers, excuse me. Just double tap with 2 fingers. You should get a menu like this, and you want to look out for something like save image as. So we will Trek logo, let's call it whatever we want here. So my underscore logo, and we're going to put it into the download section and save it in there. Whatever you put it in, that's where you have to find it. Okay, so now as you can see, it'll download it and it's going to be in my downloads. So now I know where to look. I'm going to go in downloads and it should be there. Of course, now it's not exactly, I can't find it here, but it says live. So let me see if I can find it. Truck logo. Oh no, I call it my logo. It actually is right there, right at the beginning. Okay, so my logo, here we are. It's beautiful. Open it up. Now, the key for this is there's 3 big different images and image styles or image file formats. There's GIF, there's JPG, sometimes actually there's PNG, which you might see, and then actually let me think of a fourth one. You can do it in PDF format. I highly recommend you use one of the first, the JPG or the GIF extension. That's the last 3 letters on the name. So it's my truck dot JPG or dot GIF. So right now we're going to use that. If it doesn't work, download it again or make it smaller or edit it and save it as a different format, and it will work. This logo has been working for the past 3 years, but sometimes it doesn't work just right. So here you have your logo, and you can move it around wherever you want to. Put it wherever you want on the stub, and there you go. One other note I want to make here is that this logo that I'm adding here, you can make it bigger. So as you can see, there's edges around this image. Right now, when you put the cursor on top of the image, it will hold it and click and hold. But when you get close to the image, you can actually make it bigger. So an image like this is tough, and the rest of the video I'll keep the image original. But I do want to show you that you can edit this image, get close to the edge, make it smaller, and you can actually make it up here, you can make it down here, and you can add as you see fit. Again, it is just a logo and it's kind of a little bit rudimentary. You need to make the image proper first. And then, of course, like I said, you got to view your stub and it will actually make it there. So you don't personally like this image too much because it has all this gray space bottom and side, so it's actually quite big. But for these purposes, this is fine. So it works here, perfect, great. And then you can now click View Your Stub after you change all your information, of course. This right here asks click Stub Information. Well, you might wonder what that is. So look here to your left, you see the word Stub Information. It's a slide out. So you say, okay, excuse me, and then you slide out and you please accept the terms of use. That simply just keeps things safe and legal and makes sure that we're all on the same page. So the terms of use, if you can read those, it basically says that this is for novelty purposes, not to be used for any other purpose other than that. You want how many stubs here, of course, and I've talked about that in a video. We're not going to bother with that. This, if you were hired last year, it's okay, just leave it. If you were hired in 2016, which week were you hired in? Were you work in the first week or the 52nd week? So that we know that, and of course all the other good stuff. Okay, so view your stub here, continue on, and you should see a preview of what your stub looks like. There it is, there's your logo. It has the word draft on it because you haven't paid yet, of course, and if you want, it's going to be in your My Account. So now, if you say this is gray and it doesn't look that pretty, that's right, because this has a gray background and the Pay Stub has a white background. So you should go into a picture editor and remove that background or make this small. So that is a lesson that's going to be in a completely different set for this Pay Stub. You might need to look on some videos on Photoshop or how to edit photographs and remove backgrounds, but it's quite easy. Or you can just find a logo that has a white background, unlike what I found. I found this logo, as you can see, and it is gray, as you hear. If I took this guy right here, this has a white background and it would have been an issue. So back here, and then you can do again another preview PDF. It actually shows a PDF. Give it a second here while it's calculating and generating. It usually takes less than a minute, and even on this slow connection, it's actually moving a little quicker than I expected. There we go. Okay. So there you have it. Now you can go back, view your list, and you should have all the pay stubs you need. If you have any further questions about this, feel free to email me, or we do have a free preview, so feel free to try it out, download the free preview, see if you like it or not, and if you like it, purchase it. The unlimited version is the best one, of course. I know it's the most expensive, but it is only $30, and it will allow you to try as many times as you like to get it perfect, just exactly the way you want. As you can see here, as while I click that, and it takes longer on my computer than it will on yours, these are the past pay stubs that I have done. Today is February 28th. This is the one that I just made. I didn't put a check number in there, so it shows the word check number. You need to, if I want to change it, go delete, or get the PDF, and you can click here. It will download if you've already purchased. I'm in a unlimited account right now, so of course there is no purchases to be had. And like I said, if there's anything else, any other questions, please feel free to contact me, and we'll walk you right through it. Thanks, and enjoy the video. Thank you. How do I stop it?